All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Jen. Welcome to the 9 a.m. HIIT class. We have an Amrap format this morning, and we have 8 circuits, and we're going to go through each circuit in that Amrap for 4 minutes. And each item in the workout, there'll be 4 in each circuit, and we'll do each one 30 seconds, 2 times through. So it'll be 30, 30, 30, 30, and then around and through that ladder again. So that'll make 4 minutes. We'll move on to the second circuit and so on. We're going to try not to rest as we're working through each circuit, that 4 minutes of work. We'll take a little breather in between to get water and for me to explain what the next circuit is, okay? So hopefully that made good sense. Make sure you're doing a good warm-up before you begin here. Get that blood flowing. I like to do arms and chest. Get good warm-up in my legs. Now, within each of these little circuits, it's mostly body weight today. There is a little bit of dumbbell work. I've got 2 dumbbells. I've got a chair. I have a little riser here because I like to do things on a slight incline. What else? I'll make sure to introduce when we need those dumbbells. It's not too often, just a couple of the circuits here that we use dumbbells for. But each one's going to have a cardio element as well. So we're going to use our body weight, we're going to use dumbbells, but we're also going to get our heart rate up. So it's a nice blend today. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. The first circuit, we're going to do push-ups, then roll-ups, and I'll walk you through each one, but we're just going to dive right in today. And then lateral leg raises, and we can use the folding chair for balance if you need to or not. And then burpees. Okay, you guys got it? All right, so starting off with push-ups. Ready, steady, and go. So get down into your high plank, lower and raise yourself with control. Now make sure that you have a good separation with your feet because you want to be able to use your inner thighs to help support your pelvis. Good, okay. Now I'm on my back, working through my roll-ups. I'm gonna add a dumbbell, and I'm gonna try and imagine that my legs are dead weights underneath me. Now I really like roll-ups a lot better than crunches, because I don't feel myself doing anything to damage my neck. So I tend to do these a lot more. Okay, lateral leg raises. All right, so I'm just gonna hold on to my dumbbell. And I'm raising my leg out to the side, trying to keep my foot parallel to the ground. Crunching through my obliques as the leg comes up. Keeping my spine nice and straight. Okay, and then we have burpees. So my toes are right at my riser, rising. Jumping out to high plank, out and in. Out and in. Out and in. I can go wide, neutral. All right, and now I'm back to my push-ups. All right, roll-ups. All right. Starting my exhale before I get moving. I want no momentum. I want nice and fluid all the way up. Okay, lateral leg raises. Hopping up. Now these are just a little bit less dynamic than our side kicks. With our side kicks, we allow our spine to bend a little bit and our hips to open up. But here we're trying really hard on that opposite side to keep a nice straight line. Okay, burpees. Make sure you keep your wrists under your armpits. Three, 2, and 1. All right, nice first round. Okay, the second round, we're gonna do body weight squats, tricep dips, reverse crunches, and mountain climbers. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my riser here for my mountain climbers. Body weight squats, tricep dips, I'm gonna use the chair, and reverse crunches, I'm gonna be on my back. Okay. All right. Body weight squats, ready, steady, and go. And I always like to keep my arms crossed out in front of me at the same level as my shoulders. I feel like that helps me focus on keeping my weight back in my heels and keeping a proper angle of my back. So if my shoulders are dropping toward the ground, I know that I'm shifting my weight forward. So keep those elbows up. Okay, tricep dips. All right, using that chair. Fingertips out, heels into the ground. You can have bent legs. It really doesn't matter. Try to not let your fanny get too far away from the chair. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, reverse crunches. On your back, okay, arms behind your head, and you're sinking your belly toward the ground, trying to pull your tailbone up off the ground with control. So you're really pulling your pelvis up by contracting through your belly. There's no momentum in this. You're just thinking heavy belly. Okay, back to the top. Body weight squats. Oh, mountain climbers, my bad. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. 3, 2, 1. And body weight squats. I can't believe I forgot about my mountain climbers. Hopefully you guys didn't lose track like I did. Sinking into my heels, contracting through my hamstrings. Guess I can only keep 3 things into my head at one time. Back to the tricep dips, hands on the corners of your chair. Elbows bending and straightening. Try and make your legs dead. That's why I really like to peel my toes up off the floor, so I'm not pushing through the ground. Okay, reverse crunches. Takes a little second to do these reverse crunches with the right mindset. It's really easy to cheat on this one and just throw your legs around. All right, back to mountain climbers. Now make sure you're lined up in a good high plank here with these mountain climbers. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice job. Okay, round 3. Round 3 is starting with that high plank again, single leg lift. Okay, so I'll talk you through that, but we want to basically get into a 3-legged plank. So start off in your 4-legged plank, and then that unsupported side is really gonna be supported by your lat to oblique. Keep that pelvis up, and your hamstring's gonna float that leg into the air. Then we have a pike push-up. So gazing at our toes, working through our shoulders. Bicycle crunch, back on our back for those obliques. And then Supermans. So with Supermans, we are going to do a Superman hold. Okay, so it's really important to not overarch your back on that one, to support your anterior and your posterior side by having a really tight anterior core and just floating by drawing those shoulders back and floating by pulling on those hamstrings, but keeping your lower back nice and protected. Okay, high plank single leg lift. We're gonna go alternating legs here, okay? So start off in your tabletop position. Go ahead and step back into your high plank and go. And I'm gonna go ahead and alternate, but I'm gonna make sure that I have all 4 on the ground before that hamstring pulls that leg up, because I don't want any rotation in my hips at all. One more. Okay, push back up into down dog, gaze at your toes, and bend those elbows, lowering your head toward the mat. Another tricep exercise here, folks. The only thing hinging here is at the elbows. Okay, bicycles. All right. And I'm gonna keep one leg completely still, and the other leg is gonna extend through a male slot. And I don't want a lot of wiggling here. I'm thinking lat to opposite oblique. All right, and then roll over onto your belly. Think belly button to spine, rib cage closed. Gaze down at the mat, gaze down at your floor. You're thinking posterior muscles here, guys. Backs to shoulders, lats. Keep that rib cage closed, zip it up. Belly nice and tight, hamstrings holding the weight of your legs. Okay, back to the top. High plank, single leg lift. Good, imagine that yoga block resting on your buns. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pike push-ups. Get into your down dog, gaze at your toes. Lower that head toward the mat and back up. Remember, if you're feeling a lot in your shoulders or in your triceps, rest in your down dog. All right, bicycles, roll over, knees in chair, rotating armpit to opposite hip, one leg extending, one leg nice and stable. All right, roll over for Supermans. Now, if you want to go ahead and pretend to draw little hovering snow angels with your arms here. My arms are hovering about 6 inches off the floor. And I'm staying within my lats here. I'm not reaching up to my ears. All right, lower with control, good. All right, 1/3 down. Okay, now, this next one is a little bit more dynamic. We have an alternating lunge with, alternating lunge with a knee raise. Okay, so it's like a knee thrust. So we'll step back lunge and then pull that knee through and thrust toward belly button high, okay? Then we have squat jacks. So just think squat, and then as you come up out of your squat, feet together, hands to the ceiling. So squat and up, okay? Dumbbell front raise. So make sure your dumbbells are close now. And then we have skaters. So I'm gonna make sure that I have space here for my skaters. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna adjust my iPad. Make sure my iPad's in a good spot. Okay. Now, alternating lunge with the knee raise. For simplicity, I'm gonna use both of my dumbbells here, okay? All right, so I'm gonna line up sideways so you can see this. Let's get that timer set. All right, ready, steady, go. So lunge and knee raise. Lunge and knee raise. Thrust. Lunge and thrust. So the big idea here is core and balance, right? Because we're doing just a little bit more movement here, a little more wiggling, as I sometimes call it. And you still want to be able to do it without losing your balance. Okay, so squat and up, squat and up. And I've got my feet nice and wide. Really lengthening through my inner thighs here. As my elbows are dropping, I'm contracting through my lats. Good, okay, dumbbell front raise. Nice and controlled. Work through your breath. All right, last one is skater. All right, reaching across, inside foot to outside hand, or outside ankle bone to inside hand rather, opposite. Okay, reach for those dumbbells again, alternating lunge. Okay, start that exhale. Remember, rising out of that lunge, it's all core, back button core. All right, squat jacks. Remember, keep that spine in a neutral position as you squat. All right, front raises. And activate through your lats here. Keep it out of your neck. Okay, dumbbells down, skaters. Good work, guys. 15 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, nice. Okay, we're halfway done. Good work. Okay, let's see what's next. Scissor kicks. Okay, we're gonna be on our back, scissor kicks. Legs are going this way, right? Hamstring kickbacks. So hamstring kickbacks are basically just a standing donkey kick. So have your folding chair handy. And we're gonna be in this flamingo and contracting through the hamstring to send that heel back, okay? That's a hamstring kickback. Dumbbell arm pumps. So we're basically gonna just pump with our dumbbells. And we're gonna keep it a nice and short. I don't want you ever to bring your elbows in all the way under your shoulders. We're gonna draw it in about halfway. So we're gonna keep that tension in the arms and in the shoulders and in the lats throughout. We're never gonna rest and lock them in under our armpits. Okay, and then hollow man hold. So opposite of Superman, so we're gonna be supine and we're gonna be lifting back and legs off the ground and sinking into a heavy belly so our body is the shape of a banana on our back, okay? And we're gonna try and hold through that. Okay, so scissor kick, hamstring kickbacks, dumbbell arm pumps, and hollow man hold. All right, you ready? So scissor kicks, we're starting on our backs. Okay, I have to adjust my ponytail here so I can lay my head on the ground. I never remember that. Okay, ready, steady, and go. Now scissor kicks are designed to be core and inner thigh. So I want you to really think about contracting through your inner thighs to bring your legs together. And you can play around with the height of your legs based on how you feel. If you're feeling really good, get them lower to the ground. But as you get lower to the ground, you got to think heavy belly, heavy belly. Okay, rise up, hamstring kickbacks. All right, here's my chair, flamingo leg, and kick, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, and I'm thinking, keeping my spine in a neutral position. I don't want to tilt my pelvis here. 5, hamstring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, dumbbell arm pumps. All right, get them extended. All right, make sure your torso is nice and straight and stable. Keep your shoulders down, your neck nice and long. I've got thumbs up as I'm pumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hollow man hold. Now you can do hollow man hold with hands down by your hips or up overhead, whichever you prefer. If you feel like you're getting into your back, go ahead and bend your knees. Get knees over hips or somewhere therein. Okay, great. Back to scissor kicks. Inner thighs. I've got my heels pointed away from me with energy. My toes are pulling back towards my nose. Good. 10 seconds, guys. Push hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Standing hamstrings. One. And think straight lines. My heel should be right back from my knee. And I'm extending my heel toward that back wall. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, grab those dumbbells. Arm pumps. Try and think about elbows in parallel, wrists in parallel, slight bend and return, keeping your torso as still as you can. Okay, hollow man hold. Oh, I was doing scissors. Heavy belly. Feel that belly button dropping toward your spine. If you feel your back arching, draw your knees in a little. All right, good job. Okay, round 6. We're gonna do a Pilates roll up with the toe touch. We did that last week. So what that's gonna look like, you won't have a dumbbell. You're rolling up and reaching for a toe. So as you roll up, there's a sequence where that leg comes up kind of with you as you kind of get into your lumbar area and your lats and obliques are pulling you forward. All right, gate swings. Gate swings are basically getting into a goblet squat. So gate swing and back, gate swing and back. Okay, so we'll go alternating one side then the other. Then we have squat pulses followed by squat thrusters. Okay, so we're gonna feel a nice long burn there. We're gonna pulse down in our squat. And for simplicity, if you wanna have your dumbbells while you do that, great. And then we'll go right into squat thrusters. So leveraging your squat, snapping those hamstrings and reaching for the ceiling. Okay, you guys got it? All right, so we're starting on our back, roll up toe touch. All right, ready. Move this so I can see my timer a little bit. Ready, steady, arms over chest. Exhale and go. Try and take momentum out of your movement. Okay, gate swings. Come up to standing and open together, open together. Now you wanna have your toes running out, opening your thighs nice and wide so you can feel that deep stretch in those inner thighs, dropping down nice and level. Okay, squat pulses. All right, sitting down in my squat. Now the hard part of squat pulses is not to actually get into your knees. So transition your weight onto your heels. 10 seconds. Just tiny little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and thrust. All right, those weights are stacked on your shoulders. Squat and thrust to the ceiling. Belly button to spine all the time, but especially as you go down in that squat. Last one. Good, okay. Roll up toe touches. I like to have my hands over my chest in parallel to my shoulders. Okay, gate swings. Good, nice and wide in the knees. If you're struggling with your form on these gate swings, just think really wide knees, okay? All right, squat pulses, grabbing those dumbbells. All right, make sure you're squeezing through your armpits if you're holding those weights. 45-degree angle with the back. Weight in your heels, toes lifted to the tops of your shoes. All right, I'm gonna curl those weights up and thrust. Squat and thrust. And at the top, I'm in a nice straight angle to the ceiling. Rib cage closing. Ten. Let's go. You can do it. 5, 2, last one. All right, nice job. Okay, we're on to round 7. So round 7 is dumbbell lateral raises. So we're gonna be in a standing position, raising laterally. Then we have a Russian twist down on our buns. Then we have jumping lunges. Okay, so you don't necessarily go all the way into a deep lunge. We're more here. And those are jumping lunges, okay? Make sure you're landing on your butt as well, okay? Don't have all your body weight thrusting forward. And then we have dumbbell lunge with a torso twist. Hello. So keep a dumbbell handy. We'll do a lunge with a torso twist. Just one dumbbell, okay? And so we'll have it here as we lunge, here, and then torso twist while we're down and then rise, okay? All right, so dumbbell lateral raises. Ready, steady, and go. Keep that neck soft. Turn your head side to side if you feel like you're gripping in your neck and in your jaw. Okay, Russian twists. Down on the ground, legs in parallel. Try and keep them as still as you can. Twisting through the rib cage. Body weight is on your sacrum. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, jumping lunges. Now I'm going a little bit slower because I want to make sure that I'm landing. I'm not racing through this. I'm doing it at a pace that I can control my tempo. All right, good. Now dumbbell lunge with the torso twist. All right, so lunge, twist, and rise. Lunge, twist. I'm using my ballerina arms for my torso twist. And then I drop my dumbbell into my core as I rise. Okay, dumbbell lateral raises. Good, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Russian twist. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, jumping lunges, no dumbbells, with control, lunge. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab that dumbbell, reverse lunge, ballerina arms, torso twist. Lunge. All right, start your exhale before you rise out of your lunge. Make sure you're operating with good control here. That's why we're doing this at the end. We're nice and tired. All right, good work. All right, last round, all core. All right, so we have plank, bird dog crunch. So with bird dog crunch, we extend opposite arms and feet out for the bird dog, and we're gonna bring them back in, knee to elbow, and extend. So let's go ahead and do 5 on one side and then switch. And try to not let your hands and feet that are extending and contracting, don't let them touch the ground in between each repetition, okay? Work with control, work with your core. Then we have reverse plank. So we're gonna have belly button to the sky, hands under armpits, trying to get nice and long in a plank position. And then we have cocoon. So we're rolling up into a ball, isometric hold, and then extending away from our belly button. Okay, you guys got it? We got 4 minutes left. You know what, Kev? Add another 2 minutes on there. We're gonna go 3 rounds of this. Okay, you guys ready? I know you like core, let's go get it, okay? 3 rounds of this. Okay, that was totally spontaneous. He didn't even know. Okay, so I'm gonna move this here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, plank, ready, steady, go. Okay, wrists under armpits, lats to obliques nice and engaged, all the way through to my pelvis. Easy work. Legs are dead. My toes are in the ground. I can feel my inner thighs a little bit, helping to support the bottom side of my pelvis, but this is easy work. Okay, now knees down, bird dog crunch. So extend left arm and right, left leg and right leg, arm apart, and bring them together. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, return, extend, opposites. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, opposites. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and reverse plank, hands under armpits. All right, wiggle those toes. Don't let those feet cramp up. Heavy heels, strong armpits. Lift your heart to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get onto your buns. All right, cocoons, pulling everything up into a ball and extend. Think heavy belly. And as you extend away, gaze at the ceiling, and as you roll up into the ball, tuck your chin. Look at that, round 1 down, roll over, high plank. Starting round 2, easy work. Relaxed in the neck, relaxed in the shoulders, belly button to spine, rib cage closed. Three, 2, 1. Okay, drop those knees. All right, now I'm starting with the left hand, right knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm thinking the contraction of my belly, lats and obliques are what are drawing my knee and my elbow together. They're not just swinging. Okay, reverse plank. Look at this, guys. Round 2 is almost down. Oh, oh. All right, I'm pushing my heart to the ceiling here on this reverse crunch. Wiggle my toes, my legs are long. I can feel my hamstrings working to support my hips. Good job, hamstrings. Lift, lift. All right, good, and cocoons. Gaze, ceiling and tuck, ceiling and tuck. I actually find cocoons to be kind of freeing and not too hard. I think of it like as a release. Probably because I get to lengthen and contract. So it's kind of cheating. All right, last round. All right, here we go, planks. We got it. 2 more minutes of hard work, and then your Monday workout is done. Woo! Nice plank. You can do this plank for 10 more seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees. Okay, bird dog crunch. 1, 2, 3. I'm switching on 3s. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Left side. 1, 2, 3. Roll over for reverse plank. Nice long in the neck. Gaze up at the ceiling, chin to the ceiling too. Okay. Strong, beautiful bodies, folks. We can do this. We got 10 seconds left in this reverse plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cocoons, roll up and extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good work. Grab some water and meet me in child's pose. All right. I'm going to sink instead of in the child's pose right off the bat. My knees don't bother me, so I'm going to go ahead and lean back and get a quad and hamstring stretch. I'm sorry, quad and hip flexor stretch. All right, now I'm going to come forward into child's pose. Okay, I'm going to have my knees wide, buns back toward my heels, lower my head toward the ground. My arms are up overhead. I'm going to skim them down along the sides, down toward my hips, and back up. Making my own little sand angels here. I'm not going to talk about snow angels. Good. Now I'm going to walk both hands toward the left corner, away from my right hip as far as I can. And then walk them over to the right corner, as far away from my left hip as I can. Good, and I'm going to press up into tabletop position. I'm going to go into pigeon. So I'm going to draw that right knee up toward the right hand, left foot's coming up, right foot is coming up toward left hand, left leg is extending back, and I'm lowering to the ground with control, stopping on my elbows first. And then as I feel good, I'm going to lower myself all the way, torso to my thigh. Good. Now drag your hands underneath your armpits, press your torso away. Drag that right leg back, switch. Left knee to left hand, left foot toward right hand. Lengthen that right leg back and melt down toward the mat. Good. Drag the hands under the armpits, press the torso away. Now come back onto your knees and sitting back on your haunches. I want you to fold your arms across your body, opening between your shoulder blades. And then open your arms out and away, pressing your heart forward as far as you can. And then retract opposite arm on top. Good. Open those arms, chest, pushing your heart out. Great. Thanks for joining me for class this morning, guys. We'll see you Wednesday at 9.